Well, hello there. Thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. I'm here in Wildwood, Florida, and guess what? None other than Wildwood Lodge number 92. I'm going to go inside here and check them out. It's actually close to Thanksgiving, so I thought maybe they might be closed today, but they're not. They're actually open because I know some other lodges I checked on today were closed. Wildwood's not. We're having a meeting. I'm going to go in and visit and partake of some grub. Looking forward to it. Hopefully it has some degree work. Probably not, but we'll see. But you've just entered the Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. You know, I don't normally show dining rooms, but I wanted to show this one here, because it's empty. And I really like the fact that they get to serve down here. They're going to serve food here. Or actually, I'm actually a little early. I thought meeting was at 6, but it's at 6:30. So 50-year members, I like that. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where you put your 50-year members up on the wall. Even 60-year members. That's a nice touch. Maybe more lodges should do that. And also, they got a stage back here. Looks like they got an Eastern Star chapter here. But I've never seen a stage inside of it. Well, I've seen a couple, I guess, stages inside of the dining hall, but not many. Lots of room in this room. But anyway, I want to show you this. As you can see by the white chairs, look, the chairs have got lifters on them. How about that? That's because certain people, their legs are longer, or they're older and they have trouble getting out of low seats. So they've actually got risers on these chairs. I've never seen a set like that. And of course, they're painting them white because it's Eastern Stars here. I really like these. I just now noticed that the staff, they're not identical. This one is different from these others here. Let me zoom in here and you can see this one here, what I'm talking about. See, everything about it is different. I have noticed that some other lodges, which I didn't do a picture of, they'll have a nail here and they'll have a clip and they'll have the words to something specifically that they're either doing for a degree work. Sometimes it's the names of the candidates, what I've seen. They'll have that names of the candidates actually on the staff itself, which makes sense to me. I don't see where these ever had a nail in them or anything like that to put on there. I guess you could put a rubber band and put a piece of tape on it. So anyway, so when you bring the candidates through, if you got 3 or 4 of them at the same time, you got their full names right there. This is probably the most common box I've seen. Designed like this, no hinges, no anything. This ballot box here. And I don't want to belittle this at all. I mean, my home lodge has got one just like this. But others you might see have got the metal handle. See some other videos, they got metal handles, and it seems like they've always put something soft here. So when you drop it in the receptacle inside, it doesn't make a noise. Or I should say, it's not as loud of a noise. Once you drop it in there, and you can see in here, there are, unlike Pennsylvania lodges you go into and they've got white balls and black balls. These are black cubes and white balls, like most jurisdictions that I've been to. This is their collection bowl. So when they go around and pass the hat, they pass the basket basically. And one brother will actually hold this and go around. A lot of lodges they actually pass a physical hat. Got your rough ashlar. That's a really rough ashlar too. I'm telling you, that's rough. And then of course they got the smooth one here. This is where the master sits. You notice that is a true square, like the square you would use, because this side here is actually a little longer than that side. If you notice that, I like this lectern he's got here because this actually moves. He can move this up. You see how I'm moving this? It's got a swivel pin here. I haven't seen one like that before. So that's really nice. That way, in case you want to stand up and present, you can lock this thing up right there and present from up here. Test one. Okay, I already turned that off. That's good. Chair here. Got some velvet on it, but nothing real special to it. It's there's no Masonic logos. It is tall. I'll give you that. I'm looking at, this is my eye height here. So this is like 5'10", 5'7", and they got a gavel back here. I don't know exactly what it's for. This might be for Eastern Star. They got a trowel. And of course, 3 steps. They've also got some tile work. I've never seen this terracotta style tile work in a Masonic lodge before. At least I don't recall. They do have an Eastern Star chapter here, and this might be, no, this is actually their charter. Wildwood 92 said they were chartered in 5886, which is 1886. For those of you in real London, in fact, there it is, 1886. Nice. Secretary's desk, not much to speak of. He does have a huge bell over here. I'm sure they've been known to ring from time to time. In fact, let's see if it'll. Oh, it does got a little bit of a tone to it, doesn't it? Past masters, he was actually a Shriner. How about that? And that's not their local shrine anymore either. That says Morocco. I don't know exactly where Morocco's from. Morocco Shrine. Morocco, just to stick on this while we're at Morocco. Morocco, I think, was one of the first influencers. The actual country of Morocco was one of the first influencers of the shrine. A brother had traveled there and really liked their fezzes and the way they did business over there. So he kind of adopted that and kind of helped create the shrine and try to get brothers to be Shriners. But so that would be Morocco. I know that because I'm a Shriner and I did some research on it one day. The one around here is Bahia, I think is what it's called. Bahia, something like that. Again, the risers with the chairs, I really like that. The junior warden's desk here, he's got the plum on there. It's a good size. I'm about to do some woodworking, and I've just did a video on some woodworking, and I want to, I'm thinking about something else to make. Maybe I can make some columns and give them to a lodge that needs them. I'll think about it. Happy Thanksgiving, Charles. And then this is their holy altar, and you can see the Eastern Star influence here. These are actually different tiles, and you haven't really seen. These are really nice tiles they've got around here. And all of these are the same size. Not too much to them, not real flare, but they are nice and great condition. They do light up. And they've got the Masonic logo inside the bulb there. Let's see if you can see it. Hey, you can see it there, can't you? On the back side of it. Yeah, that's better. You can actually see the G now. So this is their holy altar. I like the U shape here. Again, Florida lodges, there's no place to sit up here. And while no one's looking, let's look inside of here and see what we can find, discover. Oh, look. They put all their jewels and aprons for their master up, and for their officers inside. Also have an extra holy Bible down there. In case you get more than one candidate, you can have 2 Bibles on the altar. And they may have another denominations of other religions Bibles down there also, like the Quran or such. I don't know. I'm not going to go through it. I'm just going to peek it a little bit. There we go. But nice. Really like it. And if you get a chance to come visit these brothers, definitely do so. So if you're ever in Wildwood, Florida, which is basically, I think everything in the middle of Florida is a suburb of Orlando, or actually north of Orlando, just outside of Orlando. We're kind of halfway between Orlando and Ocala. But you want to come visit a lodge, come visit this lodge, which is Wildwood 92. Can't forget the name. It's the same as the city. We're finding that to be pretty common. And it really is either the city or the county they would name a lodge. It really makes it easy to find a lodge because it's the name of the city. But they name lodges after a lot of different people, a lot of different past Grand Masters from that lodge. They might rename lodges, but for the most part, they try to do something Masonic and or the city and county that the lodge is located in. Come visit these brothers. I'm sure they'll welcome you like they did me. They had a really good supper here. So glad they did, because I was surely hungry when I got here, and I wasn't hungry when I left. But be sure to like and subscribe, and send this to your friends who are interested in visiting some lodges in Central Florida, because you're now leaving the coolest life, Masonic edition.